Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're excited to bring you the brand new 2023 Salem Cruise Lite 273QBXL by Forestriver RV. We're going to take a few minutes, walk you through the inside and the outside of the RV, go over some of the details and show you what's new, and then we'll close it all up at the end and show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are now up inside the brand new 2023 Salem Cruise Lite 273QBXL. We're gonna spin our way through the RV and then head back outside. So 2023 model, quite a few changes. We have different colored cabinets. The glass inserts are a little bit different. You have different colored countertops. Not a huge difference in the countertops, but some. You have a completely different vinyl floor. Wallboard changed up a little bit. Window valances changed up a little bit as well. All right, so starting here in the slide out, we have the L-shaped lounge currently set out. So you got your jackknife sofa, which will flip down, make it to a bed. There's storage underneath of that as well. Now you can flip the back around and put it in traditional U-shaped dinette mode as well if you want. There's also storage underneath of the dinette seats, and then that dinette will also make a bed. They call it the Versa Lounge. Pretty cool setup. In the kitchen area here, you have the traditional 110 volt microwave, hood range light and fan, Greystone oven, which does have the 3-burner cooktop, flip down glass lid. You got the LED light in front of the knobs and everything there. So you got little light up knobs. Couple drawers built in, along with some storage under the sink as well. Again, new refrigerator look here. They're currently using the Everchill 10.7 cubic foot refrigerator, and they went to a new front, so it's got kind of a black glass look to it. Propane leak detector down here, and then you have your digital thermostat for your air conditioner and your propane furnace. Over here, you do have a little pantry. So this is a little bit different. Over on our left side here, we're gonna have our bathroom area. Got a step-in shower. Does have the pull across kind of heavy vinyl curtain material there. ABS tub surround. Skylight up above. Got a little vent fan up here, medicine cabinet, sink and counter space, a little bit of storage under the sink as well. And then we got our little toilet area there. Now back here in the back, we got 2 bunks on the left, USB charger port for each bunk area. Window up top opens. Little jackknife sofa here. There's some storage underneath the sofa area, but this sofa will flip down and make into a bed. And the top bunk will actually raise up, giving you more headroom as well. This top bunk is basically on a little gas strut that you flip it up. Window back here, this window will open. And you've got a little cube area there for some storage. There's TV hookups, so you can put a TV up here, more USB charger ports above there as well. Heat and air conditioning both in the back bedroom. They did a little bit different fireplace than last year's version as well. So you got kind of a mirrored electric fireplace. So a little different look. Furrion soundbar up above. Plenty of room for a large TV to go there if you want to put a big TV up here. Storage on each side as well. Quite a few items kind of listed in their best in value package that they do. Decent amount of room in your main entry area here. Light switch here. This is actually a dimmer switch. You can kind of tap it to turn them all off for your ceiling lights, or hold it and kind of dim them down. Then you have your awning in and out button, slide in and out button, light switches, water heater on gas button, water heater on electric buttons outside, water pump button, your monitoring panel, fresh water, black water, gray water. And then you are pre-wired on the roof for solar. And the wirings ran down here. This is basically where you would put the solar charge controller. So if that interests you in something like that, also again, talk with your sales guy about that as well. Ducted Coleman AC. Spinning into the bedroom area here. So we got a wall switch here on the wall to turn on our ceiling lights. Down here on the right, we have a little laundry hamper. And then the bed raises up, and there is some little storage cubes down here. And also you can get to your outside storage from here. Now the bed also changed. This is now a 66 by 78 camper king bed, basically. So it's 6 inches wider than a real queen, and it's actually 2 inches shorter than a real queen. So you got kind of an oddball size mattress, but it's giving you that extra width to just give you a little more elbow room and stuff when you're sleeping. Windows on both sides of the bed here do open. USB charger ports on both sides of the bed as well. There's TV hookups here on the ceiling, so you again could mount your TV in here if you wanted. The closets have little cubbies in them. So if you're hanging your clothes or whatever, you can still reach in there, kind of set some stuff down. You have an electric outlet in there as well, so you can plug some stuff in, feed it through there if you want to, up to your little shelf area. All vinyl floor throughout the RV. All right, we're gonna head outside. I wanna show you around the outside of the RV, and then we're gonna come back in and close this thing up. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, guys, we are back on the outside of the brand new 2023 Salem Cruise Lite 273QBXL. We're gonna start here on the door side of the RV and kind of spin our way around. So first things up, they did a complete color change on the outside of the RV and the graphics package a little bit. So we went from a silver metal back to a white metal, and then you have the blue accent and black accent along the bottom. You have power awning, LED light strip built in, adjustable arms for tilting for water runoff purposes. Also has a manual override in the front arm head here, so you could crank it in manually in case of an electronic failure. Across the front section here, you have a large pass-through storage compartment right here. There's a little laundry hamper piece right there. That's what you seen when we were inside earlier. And then they do a little dry erase board on the back of this storage door, so you can kind of make yourself some little notes. While we're down here checking this out, you can see the manual scissor jacks with the JT StrongArm support. These are stronger and do less shaking than electronic jacks. You do have an option for electric jacks if you want, but most dealers stock them this way because they are stronger this way, can support more weight. Just takes a nice little cordless drill, zip them down, and you're done. You have the MORyde StepAbove entry step, getting you into the RV, comes down, touches the ground, rated for 500 pounds, where a traditional hover step is only rated for 300 pounds. The feet are adjustable. Depending on your terrain, you can kind of adjust them as needed. Traditional entry door and screen door. Does have the large folding entry handle to help you get in and out of the RV there. You have 2 outdoor speakers. They do have the little blue accent lighting in them as well. Stove exhaust out just above the window there. Here you have your 6-gallon gas and electric water heater. In the lower center is the drain valve, 1 1/16". You have the electric switch in the lower left corner, and then you have your pressure relief valve up top. Relieve the pressure before you try to drain it. Just next to that is your gravity fill fresh water tank, where you stick your hose to fill it up. Check the full level by the monitor panel inside. Down here is your freshwater tank drain. They're using that 1.5" dump valve drain, so it will dump out a lot quicker than the traditional version. The unit is a double axle unit, 4-wheel electric brakes. Furnace exhaust out just above the front wheel there. Back here in the back, we have our little outdoor kitchen area. So you have a pull-out gas griddle, electric mini fridge. There's an electric outlet on the right side here, along with a cable TV outlet as well. And then on the left side is a cold water spray port. The baggage doors are held up by little magnetic clips. Coming out the rear of the RV down there, you can see the little white tag hanging down. That is your propane line to plug in that portable griddle. Spare tire with cover on the back. That is technically an option. Some people like to park these RVs and not move them, so you don't need to spend the extra money if you're doing that, but most dealers do stock it with a spare tire and cover. Traditional 4-inch square tube bumper. A lot of people will store their dump hose inside of there. You could also do like maybe a small bike rack or something like that. It's only rated for a few hundred pounds, so don't load too much onto it, but nice thing to have back there. Up top, you are pre-wired for a Furrion observation camera or backup camera. I recommend the observation camera, very nice feature to have. Basically, you can see what's going on behind you when you're traveling down the road. You can get it with that little extra monitor. Some brands have a backup camera that connects to your phone. Personally, I like the Furrion a little bit better, having a separate monitor, not tying my phone to my RV that way. Up top, you also see that little black bar up there in the left corner. It is prepped for the Lippert Stow and Go ladder. The ladder is technically sold separately, but it's prepped for it, so you can get that aftermarket and have a bracket up there to attach the ladder to for safety reasons of getting up and down off of your RV. Now, while we're talking about that roof and ladder stuff there, when you climb up onto your roof, you can see in the picture popping up there, you do got to get up there and maintain some stuff. You can see plumbing stack vents, the AC, skylights, all that type of stuff up there. You got to get up there from time to time, inspect those seams and seals, make sure you maintain it. Very, very important. Now on the back is the black tank flush as well, along with your city water inlet and your cable inlet as well. Again, you can kind of see down here, you have that enclosed underbelly. Again, that JT StrongArm scissor jack there. Detachable power cord, 30 amp electric service, roughly about 25 or 30 feet long. Your gray and black tank dump right down here. Slide out is a 12-volt motored slide out. They're currently using the Schwentech, or referred to as Lippert in-wall slide system on this model. The unit is prepped for Solaire slide topper. So if you wanted to add an awning cover over top of your slide, it is already prepped for the Solaire slide system. Basically, that gutter track up there is where you would slide the awning into, and then it attaches to the little bracket pieces on the end of the slides. Pretty easy to do. Talk with your sales guy about that if you're interested in doing that. Now in the front corner here, you'll find some informational stickers. So you'll find some information as far as the dry weight of the RV. We're gonna pop these stickers up for you so you can see this stuff. Lug nut torques and stuff like that, tire sizes. So the very first sticker we're popping up here is gonna be your main data sticker. And this sticker has production date on it, VIN number, axle size, but most importantly on this sticker is going to be your cargo or your gross vehicle weight. It's the most you can load it up to, axle weight, hitch weight, everything combined. Don't exceed that number, very important. Next is your unloaded vehicle weight. That has the vehicle length on it as well, but mostly here to tell you about the dry weight. That's what it weighed when it rolled off the factory assembly line. Next is your cargo carrying capacity sticker, basically telling you how much gear you can load into the RV before you exceed that first sticker's gross weight. And last but not least is going to be your tire sticker, basically telling you tire size, but most importantly here, tire pressure. Make sure you maintain your tire pressure. If you let that tire pressure drop too low, the weight of the RV will exceed what the tires can handle. So you got to remember that. Check your tire pressure. Also check your lug nuts from time to time to make sure they're torqued properly. A lot of side load twisting, turning going on these RVs, and you can wiggle your lug nuts loose over time as well. So just kind of do your maintenance, do your routine stuff, and everything should do well. Power tongue jack, LED light built in, manual override, two 20-pound propane tanks with the auto changeover regulator on the front, heavy-duty safety chains, little holder for your 7-way wiring Bargman plug. That's where your running lights all run through. If you have a brake controller in your truck, it'll feed the brakes back here. Make sure you have a brake controller, super important. 2 5/16 ball. Room up here for 1 or possibly 2 batteries, depending on the size of the battery. And then you have a battery disconnect down below. So for storage purposes, you can shut that off and keep your batteries from going dead. Nicely rolled front, so it's a little more wind aerodynamic compared to the traditional square, flatter fronts that you'll find on some brands still. And again, back to that white metal, and you have the black diamond plate across the front. Overall, some pretty cool new look and some good improvements for the 2023 version. Now we're gonna head back inside. I wanna close this thing up, show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are back up inside the brand new 2023 Salem Cruise Lite 273QB model here. We're gonna close this thing up. I just wanna show you what it looks like closed. So first thing we gotta do when we're ready to close it up is make sure our floor is clean, make sure everything's out of the way, but then we're gonna hit our slide button over here. And when we're ready to bring this in, just hold down the button. This thing's gonna slide straight in and straight out. Now, if you need to let off the button to go outside and check to make sure you're not about to hit something or, you know, grab something out of here or whatever, just let go of the button, do what you gotta do, and then continue right on. Just takes a few seconds to roll this thing in and out. Again, it's powered off the battery system. So as long as you got a charged up battery, you should be able to roll it right in and out. All right, so when it's closed, you can kind of see here, it comes in pretty close to our little counter area here. So if you need to, you could step back into this area. You can get to your refrigerator. You're not really going to squeeze back into the bathroom bedroom area with it closed up very well. Now maybe the kids could. You might take your dinette table down out of the way. That'll give you a little bit more room to squeeze back through there. But depending on your size, it's kind of a tight fit in that section back there. You can get fully to your master bedroom area. So if you do have to stop along a rest area or something, come in here, you can get something out of your bedroom. Again, kind of use most of, you know, your fridge, your stove area if you need to. And maybe toss one of the kids back through there to grab something out of there if they need to. When you're ready to go back out, all you got to do, hit the button. Again, just takes a few seconds to run it right back out. Again, please don't forget to check out the people at Couch's RV Nation, guys. They are one of the largest internet discount dealers in the country. Will definitely save you a ton of money on a new RV if you're interested. Thanks again for taking the time to watch my RV videos. Please let me know in the comments down below if you like the new look for the 2023 model. This is the very first one that's come in, so it's going to be interesting to see what people think. Thanks again.